I don't know if that pronunciation was spot on, was sarcastic or not. My Chinese pronunciation is usually not that good. Or rather, that fucking pronouncing shit correctly in Chinese is hard. Hey, this is 53 minutes long and it's 7:07. This will last us right up till Evo. Ugh. No. Dang, EX dash punch, who does that? Yuns don't really spend meter. EX up kicks once a blue moon. Apart from that, nothing. Maybe EX shoulder to chip out. Ugh. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, he hit the low. It worked out really nicely. I like this. The Yun had good blocking though. Ugh. That was not a good idea. This Urian's done. This Urian is done. There was like no winning there. You can't have a person for the wild cards is the whole point. So this is a 2v2, which is kind of cool. Norio is just knocked out. No, it's F. That whiff towards medium kick. That move doesn't whiff that fast. You just tried to do it again and got punished. Curious. Knuckledo would probably win more tournaments if he attended more tournaments. Dan, if he wasn't so similar to the Shotos, would have actual, like, wild card status. But a lot of people learn the matchup indirectly. Oh yeah, Dark Horse. There you go. Street Fighter is definitely not random. They're very consistent winners even today. Ooh, that was like a true safe jump, but safe jumps suck in this game, so I don't even know why he was going for it. Parries destroy safe jumps. That kills. That was good. Empty cancel? An odd one. You'd think he would do a dash punch, not a fucking shoulder. Reuse parry is fine. It's definitely not on third parry level, but that's fine. It would be broken if only one character had a third strike tier parry. It would be insanely broken. Third strike parries are... They're balanced because everyone has them, but they're imbalanced because they affect different characters differently. Chun-Li is not very susceptible to parry compared to most characters. Hugo is very susceptible to parry compared to most characters. Or like Remy. If you parry someone's jump in, you can hit their landing frames with like a normal. Oh, like Street Fighter 5? Wake up parry? I don't know if that's gonna work. I honestly have no idea about that. Luffy actually did really well following last year's Evo. Like, in the couple months after Evo, he was still tearing it up at tournaments. I haven't seen him, like, in the last, like, maybe 4 months, but he was doing really well, like, fucking for a while. Luffy's still a really good player. Oops, got a mid-air connect. Ugh! That was a fuck up. He wanted to do parry into low strong into, like, uppercut, but he got parry into towards strong. That's a shame. That killed him. All of the specials are really good in my experience thus far. I had a lot of fun. I was using Charlie, and I had a lot of fun using his little grab thing. Snatching up fireballs, fucking snatching up, getting anti-air connects with it, getting fucking all kinds of shit. It was a fun move to use, and it seemed pretty good. Dang. Totes my coach. Let's see this. I imagine this player is Hiroyuki. I don't know who Dry plays, but Hiroyuki plays Chun-Li. You can safe jump Ryu, you just have to do an empty jump. Yeah, Rose is definitely not OP. People just wised up. Even at the time, a lot of people were like, Rose is OP, and then a bunch of other people were like, no, Rose is not OP. Phoenix was the main. I mean, Phoenix was broken in Vanilla Marble, but like so was Wesker. And a team of when you have Haggers, your assist, it basically like you can use your point character safely, and the character if you like eat hits, it's the assist character that eats the damage. Like if you call it a bad time and it's like fucking, you know, they start getting their fucking combo going. Hager takes the damage while Wesker just blocks. So really having Hager as an assist, in vanilla at least, probably still now, is kind of like having two of your point character. Having your point character with twice as much health. So like Viscant's team, the two most broken characters at the time were Wesker and Phoenix. And Viscant's team was basically Wesker with double health plus Phoenix. Viscant's team was like as cheap as it could possibly be. I like that he's shameless about it though. I feel like there's nothing wrong with playing a cheap character or a cheap team. And it's not like he's not good either. But he was definitely partially carried by how insanely good the team was. It's impossible for your character not to carry you. Don't get me wrong. Viper has a focus attack. Akuma does not. Akuma, Akuma and Viper are both considered strong characters with the right team. Actually, there weren't that many people using Viscant's team. The Hager is quite unusual. But a lot of people were using Wesker Phoenix. That was very common. Almost every team was Wesker Phoenix. But Hager was like a super weird second. But it ended up being really good. Unblockables are possible. I wouldn't say they're easy mode. It takes kind of a long time to get a level 3 focus charge. But you can do them with like Cold Star and stuff. That's like a setup you can use with Viper. It's an EX Fireball. Who does that? I'm pretty sure low tier god is just a heal. I'm not 100% sure because I don't watch him that much. But I'm pretty sure he puts it on. He seems like a pretty chill guy when he's not fucking... when he's not, like, in the spotlight, you know what I mean? I've encountered him a couple times in fucking person and on, in, like, stream chat, and he's been a relatively normal guy. And not the salt fiend he is known to be. But maybe I just need to see him in the right environment for him to be a salt fiend. Oh yeah, he's a good player. That's pretty easy on your end, I think. Don't need a car, and you have a pretty loose window. Nice! Oh, never mind, not nice. I thought it was good, Piero. Cancel the fireball to anti-air super. Anti-air super sadly does absolutely no damage. I have not seen low tier god's tier list. I should make a Street Fighter 4 tier list so everyone can disagree with me. I'm gonna put Elena number 1, Poison number 2. And everyone's gonna be like, but Baf, that's wrong. I feel like Elena's number 1, I feel like Evil Ryu is probably number 2. And then probably Yun, then probably Poison. My tier list. Chun's been buffed a lot since Ultra, and there's still no Chun players. Yan is actually quite safe. Yo, that EX flash kick. This is hard. Yeah. He had to get a lot of parries before he ever got in. Like a lot. He had to parry like fucking like 20 fireballs before he had a chance to get damage. I don't really believe in the concept of a brain dead character. I can certainly see that some characters have to play more reactive than others. But I actually think charge characters have to play much more reactive. It's the rushdown mix-up characters that I think are sort of like they do what they're doing regardless of what the opponent does, which I would call the closest thing to brainless. For example, Viper. Viper doesn't really care what you do. She just does her thing anyway. Meanwhile, Guile has to carefully watch what you do and respond to exactly what it is, or like Chun-Li. That's a pretty god measuring stick. So Makoto is the... No. Goken takes the most skill, and is one of the least derp. He goes one of the least derp, and takes actual skill. It's a pretty hilarious tier list anyway. My tier list would probably be like notably strong, normal, and like big counter picks. Those would be the 3 categories. I feel like Viscant does latch onto the idea of brain dead play, and I feel like what Low Tier God said probably um, was in reference to that. Yo, that's a punish? I guess not. Thought it was. Guess because on hit made it more safe. Viscant will find something that he thinks is broken and spam it, which is what most people in fighting games do. But he's more unabashed about it. Maybe not as well-rounded about it. I don't know. It's hard to pick out what makes Viscant different about it, but there's definitely something. Ouch. Okay, okay. Yeah, that was actually good meter use, I feel like. Never mind. If you go parries that instant overhead, I think he can stand strong punish it. Maybe shoot down backbreaker too. Sion's playing the matchup to a T. Oh, but that was a huge fuck up. He should still win here unless, like, a good red parry. He got a good red parry, but his attack wasn't fast enough. Evilry, Rolento, and Seth in S tier? I don't think... No, I like that. Elena Poison, Ibuki, Fei-Yun Poison, Yang, Chun, and A tier. Yang, huh? All of the rest I agree with. Maybe not Chun either. That's a pretty good tier list. I agree with most of it. My exact order is not the same, but like I like the characters that you chose. I definitely think Rolento is like mid though. What's Oni's worst matchup? Shit, hold on. I feel like I should know this. I don't know. Oni, I don't know. Viper would qualify as a Vortex character. I think Oni's actually alright versus grapplers. I mean, obviously they can punish his slash, but Oni can modify his playstyle to fight grapplers, and it works pretty well. You can play using only stand medium kick, stand hard punch, and fucking fireballs. And you actually do alright. Oni's normals are okay. He certainly has a lot of them. Yeah, take a salt shaker. I feel like I'd rather lose to Rushdown than like turtling. I feel like a character who's broken in a Rushdown way, I can tolerate, and a character who's broken in a turtling way is awful. I don't think any characters in Street Fighter 4 are broken, though. Street Fighter 4 entirely lacks a character who can turtle you out to victory. It maybe had one with, like, Honda and Super. And I didn't like that matchup, I'll tell you. Honda and Super was pretty gay. I don't mind playing turtling, I just don't... Like, if a character's broken in a turtly way, I don't like it. Poison has... She's definitely really good at turtling, but I think that the elements of her character that are strong are, like, not related to the turtling, although the turtling is strong. The turtling is what you generally do, but I feel like her well-roundedness in addition to the turtling is what really breaks her. She's almost without bad matchups, and she has like a really good like corner game, really good corner carry, really good like decent anti-airs for like the kind of character she is. Like really good anti-airs for the kind of character she is. Poison demolishes some characters with her fireball game, but then like she's not even weak against other characters, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'd rather fight Yun in third strike than Chun-Li. That's like a turtly broken character and a rushdown broken character. And Yun is much more fun to fight. Oh. That was an excellent cold blue kick. I don't know how old Sako really is. I think he's just got really weird face. But he might be old. He's got like jowls, man. Oh, I noticed that fucking I didn't recognize the name. Nice having you, Grixel. You should show up more often. I think I don't know about Chun-Li versus Yan. I think that Chun-Li is stronger, but Chun-Li's stronger against my character. So that could just be it. But like Chun-Li is my instinctive answer. 36. Wow. From Hong Kong, the time is hard. I almost always stream around this time of day. Is this like a bad time in Hong Kong? I feel like a lot of my viewers are from fucking Asia. That's how Sako looked to me. He's got a face that's like a weird face, but it looks like an old... It doesn't look like an old face, but it looks like someone could mistake it for an old face. Because of the wrinkles. He's got weird wrinkles on his face. Not bad, Colchish. Not bad. American in top 3, maybe. I'm waiting for the day that American wins Evo in Street Fighter 4. Daigo, Fudo, Infiltration, Shen, Luffy. One of these days. How ominous. Raida's blockable. Who even asked that? How's Raida even work in this game? Is it a true command grab? It's safe in this game. It's not safe in Street Fighter 4. In this game, if you block it, it's 100% safe. It's unparryable. And, but it is blockable. But you can't parry it. That's the big difference between Street Fighter 4. Street Fighter 4 doesn't matter because parrying doesn't exist. But in this game, it's a blockable, unparryable move, which is very rare. The only other one I can think of is the first hit of KKZ and Oro's similar move. The command grab, Oro's command grab. Those are the only attacks I can think of that are blockable but not parryable. It's quite an odd property. Yeah, it just blows up parry attempts. That's like the main reason Ibukis use it. It does okay damage too, so it's not bad. You can do like a max range stay medium kick into Raida. I don't think you can do stay medium kick into neck breaker in this game. I don't think that combos. Nice. I suddenly tied it up in one instant. I don't know what the fuck he was doing on wake up, but that was weird. I would have just supered. I think he recovered in time. Fuck the bar. The first upper of super would have killed. Yun has no health. Abenai. Abenai means danger. Or rather dangerous since it's an adjective. Nice. Very solid. I'm going to make the third strike anti-airing tutorial soon. And I think I'm going to use Remy as my subject, because he has nearly every variety of anti-air. I'm like torn between using Remy as my subject and using like a cycling character list as my subject. The only thing Remy doesn't have that I want to show off is an air throw. Cosmetically, Remy is probably my favorite Street Fighter character. The way he just looks is really cool. Dudley versus... If you knew this matchup, you wouldn't root for Dudley. This is like an 8-2. Dudley smashes the fuck out of Hugo. The low jump is problematic for Hugo. Dudley has a weird push box that makes him unthrowable in a lot of contexts, which is bad for Hugo. Not unthrowable, but like too far away for throws. There's already a comprehensive Aura guide, so I've never felt pressured to make one. Does like a lot of stuff. Short swing blow makes life hard for Hugo. Dudley has some weird hit confirms that are good in this matchup. Whoa. He's really good at stopping Hugo's jumping with like stand medium kick, stand hard punch, start combo. That was nice. Stand strong, ducking super. Ducking is just a special move that super cancels in this game. I think it's like that in Street Fighter 4 too, but no one uses it like that. But it's literally just the motion, like stand strong, half circle forward kick, quarter circle forward punch. The half circle forward counts as your first quarter circle. Ah, damage. This hurts on Chun-Li. Look at that. Look at all that power. He didn't even end with the super. He like wanted to save the bar. The super doesn't add a whole lot of damage, but it makes it an untechable knockdown. The only untechable knockdowns in Street Fighter 3 are super knockdowns. And maybe some special moves. Nice. Dolly Super's not bad, it's just that fucking EX Machine Gun Blow is a good move. He suffers the same problem that like Vega and Sakura have, where like they are super reliant on one bar. So they never ever build like a super meter. Or rather it's just a really terrible decision from a what do you call that? What's the name for that? When something's bad because it means sacrificing something else. That's like an obvious name, but I can't think of it. Opportunity cost. The opportunity cost is super high. The super is not bad, but what you sacrifice by using the super is completely terrible. The catch 22. No. Catch 22 is my favorite book. I should make like a Street Fighter video about opportunity cost. There's a lot to say about that. I almost feel... Oh, it was EX Super. If it was any other version of Super, he would have gotten command grabbed. I think there was a film for Catch 22, but I've never seen it. In fact, I'm sure there was a film. Yeah, that's like it's good advice for Street Fighter, and it's good advice for real life. Opportunity cost. But there's so many things I could like have in that video. Oh, he tried to do reversal headbutt. That was a really bad decision there. Reversal headbutt is airborne on its first frame, so it gets you out of scenarios really easily. It makes the max damage you can take pretty low, but right there he was on the verge of dizzy, and doing reversal headbutt basically guarantees that you're going to take damage. That Street Fighter lore video did pretty well. I feel like I'm going to try and get it posted on Shoryuken. I'm going to like send it in after Evo. And I feel like it's going to get shared around a lot. I feel like that could become one of my more popular videos if it got any sort of publicity, which it hasn't yet. I just posted it up and that was it. It hasn't gotten reposted anywhere. If it went on like Reddit or Shoryuken, I feel like it would get around. Parry student loans are a hard parry. I think the most hits I ever got is the video that like put me into the spotlight for the first time, which is the -5 Shoryukens video, the first one. I've done 3 videos on that now. Because it's quite a complex subject actually. Nice. This kills. He's a very good parry. Yo! Yo! I didn't know Urian could have... No, I didn't know that Urian can have 2 mirrors at once. I've never seen it match. I've only seen it in combo videos. That was cool. I was too quiet with the MKX Terminator video. I was too subtle with it. I didn't want to get copyright flagged. Yeah, X-Giga video was one of my really early popular ones. Yeah. Crouch light kick is about as good as it gets versus sure you can have ADC for Yang. Yang has no option that catches everything. Maybe Ultra 2. No, I don't know how fast Ultra 2 is. Is it 5 frames? If they do a release or a forward dash, Yang's crouch light kick punishes it, and if they do a back dash, he's safe. So that's a very good general answer. I tried to emphasize that in the show you can have ADC videos. I was like trying to find something that does okay against all 3 options, which is not that hard. Ken's in the same boat with his crouch medium kick. Ken can crouch medium kick after a DPF ADC. It punishes release, it punishes forward dash. If they back dash, he's safe. That was an odd combo. I think he wanted one more hit of the mirror, and he missed it. Oh, this is close. Ooh, he tried to duck through the fireball, but he did it too early. Remember when it was 4 frames in AE? You guys remember that Yang's Ultra 2 was a 4-frame Ultra in AE? That's fast, dude. You could do like a point blank crouch short into Ultra 2 in AE. No, whiffing after KO does not build meter. Nothing you do after KO matters at all. If you burn meter after KO, which is nearly impossible, but is technically possible, it doesn't subtract from your meter. Your meter cannot change after the round ends. Yang is in a good place now. Hey, why not ska? What kind of music should I listen to? Decappy versus Alforete? Who do you think I am? I have no idea. I got no advice for that. I got like negative advice. I'll tell you what. I saw that matchup being played recently. I think here. Yeah, Profluke was playing in this matchup. Profluke was playing Hurricane, and Hurricane was doing pretty well. So watch that video. And that should give you all the fucking... Just do everything that Hurricane does. This is a technically possible comeback. He's got enough meter. I think he could have punished that dash. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's impossible. That was a punish. Actually, the advice of like a first to 5 is like the best advice I could have possibly given. That most people could have possibly given. So I guess I am a good person to go to for advice. Isn't Able Alex just designed for Street Fighter 4? No. They have very little in common, actually. They have a half circle back command grab, and that's like where the similarities end. And they're structured kind of similarly, I guess. But actually, they have almost no normals in common. They have special moves in common. They're just functionally really dissimilar. You already asked me that question, and I'm not even going Nevo. My Vega is one of my better characters, though. Ooh. I feel like I have one of the most sound ideas of how to play Vega, but a lot of it I'm not capable of executing, like repeated jab combos. Not with any consistency, that is. And of a lot of it, I just don't stick to, even though I know it's good. Who is your main? I play Elena. And sometimes I play Ken. I would call them like a dual main. But I try to only play Elena these days. It's very difficult to resist that, though. I do sometimes pursue counter picks, though. They're not counter picks. I don't usually play counter picks. I usually play like player counter picks. Like sometimes the character that I know the most matchup knowledge for against another character is like a 5-5, but I just have the most knowledge of it, so I'll just go to it instead. Like sometimes if I'm fighting Bison, I'll just move to Ryu, even though Ryu's like a 5-5 with Bison. Like, I just know more about Bison versus Ryu. So I'll like step down from a good matchup into an okay one, just purely because of matchup. Because of knowledge. I do have my gamer fuel and Cheetos ready for Evo. We went down to the local Albertsons pretty recently. He tried the parry on the last hit. That's not even a red parry. Come on. That's easy. I can do that. I got Welch's Fruit Snacks, corn chips, and salsa con carne and salsa con queso. I got cheese puffs. I got a couple baguettes with butter and garlic and parmesan. We're gonna make some garlic bread. I got shit. We got a bag of M&Ms, like a big one. I forget. We went crazy on the food purchases. Oh, I got a party drink. I got some berry punch. We're gonna throw this party and we're gonna make it hot. Also, my mom and brother, who are the people who live with me, actually only my mom lives with me, are on vacation in San Fran until Sunday night. I am not eating healthy for the next 5 days. I like still got more. I'm tempted to go downstairs and remember it. We got like a good. We went nuts on the buying. We got great variety. We got sweet. We got wavy lays. Dang, low parry, low strong. That was cool. Excuse me. That sounds nice. As a college student, most of my exams were on Saturdays, actually. Oh, stand strong there if you get that kind of weird connect. Stand strong, circles. Cicadas. There was a like a leaf blower or something outside. Could you guys hear that? He just stopped a second ago. You get it? No. That's a bad drop. Ibuki's kind of a cool character to watch. Buki's very safe. Maybe she's not, but people play her very safe. Her health is crap. That's one of the little problems with her in this game. Her health is like the equivalent of Street Fighter 4 Akuma. I think she has like 1040 health in a game where the average is like 1200. You can just see it when you're doing combos on Ibuki. It's like, wow, shit, that Tengu Stone struggle just hit 75%. How to punish Neckbreaker? It's pretty easy. Just fucking anything. Just punish it. Just hit your move as a reversal. It's like a pretty unsafe attack at almost every range. I've never seen morning spelled with a U even in fucking European English. As someone who is literally English, I've never seen that spelling in my entire life. Mourning is like to mourn a loss. It's like a different word. Oh, she's still 850 in Street Fighter 4? Is she really? I thought she was 900. In fact, I'm pretty sure she's 900. Piero's team in finals, huh? Let's do this. Neckbreaker gives you a lot of time to react too. How many active frames is Neckbreaker? Because that affects things. If Neckbreaker has like 9 active frames, that means it can go down to like fucking -4, -5. I forget. Forget how the subtraction works. It's either subtract 9 plus 1 or subtract 9 minus 1 or something. That was good. It's good that he got the ender there. Have a night. 900, 950? Cool. Oh, that was odd. The Stand Pierce hit him out of the mirror. He must have parried the initial hit of the mirror and then not parried the Stand Fierce. If attacks hit within 2 frames of one another, they will and you parry the first one, the second one will automatically be parried. Fun fact. Later, Rift Ripper. Ten, 12, 21, 14. Are they all -13? Because that means max range hard one could be plus. Which is weird to think about. I'm pretty sure they can be spaced to be safe. Ski Sonic will probably not commentate every top 8. He probably will commentate at least a little bit of one game. But top 8's almost definitely going to be like fucking Ultra Chen or like Seth Killian or something like that. Some like really good commentator. Anti-airs. What's the best way to train anti-airs? That's, I mean, you just said it like as well as I could. You need to literally be thinking about anti-airs all the time until it's second nature. You need to look at the range that you're at your opponent and think about if they jumped, what anti-air you would use, and you need to be thinking about that non-stop. Ultra Chen combination is a good commentator. The power. I like Shen to win, yeah. I don't know if it'll happen, but I like it. I feel like that's the most likely of any single person. Maybe not the most likely, but like, in my book it's the most likely. I think Shen's got a really good chance. I'll do some testing whether max range neckbreaker can be safe. You pick Doom for his team synergy, and you pick James Chen for his commentary synergy. She's my favorite commentator. What if Zhao Hai? What if Zhao Hai wins? We don't know that he won't. He should have red parried the super. Or not red parried, blue parried, because it's a blue parry. He let too much of his Genshin run out by letting the whole thing end. Everyone seems to hate Zhao Hai. I have no idea why. I know that he apparently has an ego, because he fucking said recently he was like, I'm better than every other player. And then he went to the Japanese tournament that was like a round robin with 8 players, and Smug was there. He went to that and he lost against every other person. It was like 9 players actually.